Hello, everybody. Welcome back, loves. Welcome to Queen Cancer Tarot channel, everyone. I am your host. My name is Catherine. I'm here to bring you clarity, guidance, and love messages. And today we are going to do a reading for Cancer and Cancer's person. Okay, so those of you who are new to the channel, please make sure you are subscribed. Also, click on that like button, you guys. Hashtag win in the comment section. All right. All right. Those three things will make sure that you are entered in your chance to win in the monthly giveaway and also on the weekly giveaway. I do a 3 question drawing for a 3 question reading with me every week. Okay, and I am going to be having surgery at the end of this week, you guys. So I will not be doing the weekly drawing for the next. Oh my God, sorry about all of the noise, you guys. I'm having some work done on the roof. I don't know if this was the best time, but I have to get these readings recorded because I'm going out for surgery. So I will be pre-recording readings and uploading them throughout the time that I am down. But for the most part, there will be a lot of downtime. So if you do not see me uploading or posting, it is because I am in recovery from surgery. Okay. Um, the videos that you will see me upload throughout that time are all pre recorded and will be scheduled to upload at certain times throughout my leave. I'll try to space it out as much as possible, depending on how much I can get done. So I'm hoping I can get at least one a day, um, but I'm not sure. But I'm working on it. All right, so let's get going. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, tell us about Cancer, please. We're going to look at your energy first, Cancer, to see what is around you right now. So, what is the energy coming in for Cancers right now, please? So, we have the world here, Cancer. So, you're going through, or some sort of a cycle or chapter is closing for you. I feel like you are coming towards the end of a cycle. Okay. I feel like you are like almost there. I feel like part of it is behind you, and I feel like some of it is like it's closing out. So something is phasing out for you. Underneath the deck, we have the thinking man, number 46 here. I feel like this is what's on your mind right now, or there's an energy of um, this is what you have been focused on, or there's something that you're thinking about. Number 46, 4 plus 6 is 10. That is also the sign of an ending here. Okay. You could also perhaps be thinking about a new beginning. So you could be closing out a chapter. 9 plus 2 is 11. So this could be a relationship, or this could be an ending of a connection or a friendship with someone. And I feel like there's an energy of you thinking about this new beginning. Okay. I was waiting on that to happen. My nail has been promising to pop off all day, and it finally did. I've been waiting for this to happen. Sorry, guys, but I hit my finger, and now I'm glad that I did. It really hurt when it happened. Um, yeah, it's okay. Broken nail. Okay, so let's clarify this world here before we look at the tarot energy here for you. So this is your energy, Cancer. Tell us about the world here for Cancer. What is this cycle that Cancer is coming to an ending with? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. So it says gambling. Excessive gambling. Don't risk too much. Can have dangerous consequences. So there's something that I feel like you lost something, or perhaps maybe some of you, um, in a literal sense, may have, gambled some money. Okay. And I feel like there may have been some consequences that you suffered because of this. You may be coming to the end of that cycle. There could also be an energy of something that you are getting out of or coming away from. However, you may be thinking about a new beginning, and there's an energy of not wanting to risk something. Sweet success. Get what you want. Yeah, I'm getting an energy of someone who's thinking about starting something, and it's like they're not even done with, or they're not even out of the woods yet from the previous situation. So this isn't giving me energy of you thinking about starting something or taking some sort of a risk when you're clearly coming out of a situation. And spirit is saying, don't risk it just because there's something that you want right now. I feel like you need to think about this. Tell me about the thinking man. I feel like spirit wants you to think things through. Okay, all those cards were not meant to fall out, but hold on. I'm not taking them all. Okay, let's see. Tell us about this thinking man really quick here. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. So we have public face. It's okay to be yourself. Follow your heart, become who you want to be, earn a reputation. So I feel like, again, there's something that you're thinking about doing that could really cause some sort of a, like, this is risking your reputation. Whatever it is that this thinking man is focusing on, it's something that the public, like, they're going to have to own up to. Vacation, time to recharge. Start a perfect vacation and enjoy the freedom here. Public face and vacation. So I'm getting an energy of needing to take a step back from the public. There's there's a need for you to think things through before you go in front of the world again. It's an energy of not wanting to take a risk too quickly and not showing your hand right now just because there's something that you really want. So let's see, what does this have to do with here? It's almost like an energy of not coming out just yet, not exposing yourself to the world just yet. There's the energy of needing to take some time out to think. It's like someone wants to go public with something. They're thinking about going public with something, but Spirit is saying, not yet. Don't take that risk. Spirit is saying to get what you want out of the situation first. And we have the Page of Wands under the deck. So there's an energy of someone who's excited to do something. They're moving very quickly. You know how you win some money and you want to tell everybody? It's like an energy, it's like something like that. Almost like you went to the casino and you won a lot of money here with gambling and sweet success. And there's an energy of wanting to make this announcement to the world, right? Spirit is saying, no, don't do that. It's time to relax first, get everything you want out of the situation, because once you announce this, you're not going to have any rest. I feel like there's an energy of people are going to be constantly reaching out towards you. Do you see what I'm saying? So, Cancers, I don't know if you guys have just won some money or you just came into some money, or, perhaps you're earning more than you were before. You just got a raise. There's some sort of bonus that you have come into. Spirit is saying, don't risk it by telling everyone about it. Okay, it's saying to recharge and do you. Don't worry about what the public knows right now. There's energy of keeping it to yourself, the thinking man. You're using this time and regrouping. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah, tell us about the world here. Tell us about the world, please. Tell us about the world. Look, the Wheel of Fortune. What did I tell y'all? What did I tell you? There is some sort of blessing or fortune or some sort of financial blessing that you're about to come into. And with the Eight of Swords under the deck, Spirit is saying to keep this information to yourself. Okay? Do not let everyone in your business when it comes to your finances. Don't do it. Don't do it. No matter how excited you are, no matter how much you are bursting at the seams, there's the energy of keeping it to yourself. Okay? With the Nine of Wands. See what I'm saying? You're resisting all temptation to tell people about this information. Okay? Spirit is saying to keep this to yourself. Tell me about the thinking man here. Number 46. Tell me about the thinking man. Number 46. You're thinking, and look, you have the star. The star. See, the star is very much a public facing energy. Look, you have public face. Look, look at this. I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. The thinking man, public face, and the star. I feel like there's a strong urge to want others to see you doing well. Okay? There's a strong urge to want others to see you doing well. Because, like I said, I feel like you've been in this shadow or going through something for some time. And now that you're at the end of this, now that it is like pretty much behind you, and things are starting to turn. You have that wheel of fortune and it's turning in your favor. You're needing to keep people out of your business. Okay? There's the energy of keeping people out of your business. Look, the world under the deck. Look at this. I'm not making this up here. Not letting people in your business is going to be essential. The world talks about external events, it also talks about people on the outside or cycles changing and people trying to control things. You know what I'm saying? Um, I feel like while you're dealing with this, there's going to be a need for you to keep to yourself, keep people out of your business. Okay? Keep people out of your business. This is a major cycle, by the way. You've got the world that has come out twice already in the Oracle deck and in the Tarot. You have the Wheel of Fortune and you have the Star. You have public face here, need I mention, as well as the thinking man. And Spirit saying, don't risk too much. Sweet success. Get what you want out of the situation before you start telling others. Okay. Public facing and vacation. Take a break from the public for a while. There's the energy of needing to, you know, not be seen while you're going through this change. Okay. You need to think about how you want to present this situation to the world. How do you want to present this new you to the world. Take some time out to think this through, Cancer. All right, so that is the energy that I'm getting. That is what is surrounding you right now. So, what is the energy around Cancer that Cancers can't see coming? Let's see, let's look at a different oracle deck here. What is the energy around Cancer that Cancers don't see coming? Oh, let me relight my incense. 1 second. Okay, so what is coming towards Cancers that Cancers don't see coming? What does Cancer need to know? What do Cancers need to know right now? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, tell us about Cancer, please. Tell us about Cancer. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Okay, so we have travel, peace, overcome, and pet. This also talks about a cycle closing and ending a cycle here. All of these talk about cycles closing. We have travel and peace. This is talking about getting away, taking a vacation. The very first word on here is vacation. So already we have vacation twice and talking about traveling here. Okay, getting away from others, public face and vacation, getting away for the purposes of peace. Now, what is the first thing any of you would do if you found out you won the lottery? I promise you, if I took a vote, 95% of you would say the first thing I would do is take a long vacation. And during that vacation, what are you going to be doing? You're going to be thinking about what you're going to do when you get back, what you're going to do with all the money, how you're going to tell people, who you're going to tell, if you're going to tell people. Like, you're going to be making decisions on how this is going to go down because this is a shift. This is a serious life shift. And with overcome, okay, and pet, once again, cycles closed. Last card on last explanation on this deck here, cycle closing, and we have pet here. This is an energy of people needing your attention or needing you to do something for them. If you think about a pet is completely um, reliant on their owner for everything. Okay. Um, However, with overcome and pet, you're going to be able to not deal with any of this because you're going to be at peace. You're going to be off traveling somewhere. People aren't even going to know how to reach you. Even if people somehow figure out or put two and two together that it's you that won, you know, they're not going to be able to even reach out to you because you're going to be off on some sort of a long, getaway, far away, at peace. Okay, not able to be bothered. All right. So, yeah, there's an energy of getting ahead of this. So, this is going to be a blessing for you, but it's going to be important for you to take some time out because once people find out about this blessing, then it's going to feel more of a burden. You're going to feel more of a burden. Look, under the deck, we have gossip and we have reconcile. It talks about lovers return and family. Look at this, family and gossip, people talking. So I feel like, again, and then you have addict here. Look at this. So again, these are people who are depending, or who are going to be depending on you, people who are going to be talking about how they can get together to get what they want out of the situation. And it's going to be hell on wheels for you once this truth is out. So I feel like there's an energy of you need to enjoy the peace while you have it, because there's not going to be any peace once these people find out about it, about the fact that you have this blessing. You see what I'm saying? With the Eight of Swords, Spirit is saying block these people out. Don't tell all of your business. Keep it to yourself. Take some time out for yourself. Make sure you enjoy. And then if you want to come and help others, fine. But yeah. Okay, look, we have wrong decision here. And we have success. Think before you act. See? Reckless behavior can lead to bad consequences. Choosing the right direction and actively overcoming difficulties. Okay. So, needing to get away, I feel, so that you can determine what the right decisions are for you to make in order to have the best potential outcome when it comes to your newfound success. You can't go wrong there, Cancer. Okay. There's also going to be some sort of a plan that you're going to come up with to overcome or to deal with like problematic people or begging relatives. You know what I'm saying? There's something that you need to do. It says needs more attention. I feel like you need to spend more time thinking about how you're going to overcome these needy people. Okay, so how are you going to get past this? Tell me about overcome and pet. So we have expression. Look at this. How are you going to express yourself? How are you going to let these people know? It says open up your heart and connect with others. Under the deck, you have closed doors. Y'all, I cannot make this up. I cannot make it up. See, it's almost like you coming up with a way before you even have to tell these people no. Like, how are you going to tell people no? How are you going to start telling people that I'm sorry, I can't help you? Or no, I have nothing for you? Or I'm sorry, this is not an open door for you to just come and express whatever it is you want because you feel like I have it. That's not the way it works. So you're going to have to come up with creative ways. It says express your creative self. Okay. You're going to have to come up with creative ways to basically close the door when it comes to people coming to you asking for money or asking for help or asking for whatever your blessings are. Um, Tell me about gossip here with reconcile and addict. This talks about overcoming cravings, people talking about how they can get together, family asking you. Tell me about gossip, reconcile, and addict. have star power, step into the spotlight, and then we have wellness, live a healthier lifestyle, and don't lose your vigilance, duality underneath the deck here with money matters. Look at this with helping hand. Okay, behind the scenes. So there's an energy of people are going to be coming and asking for your help with shedding. I feel like people are shedding their skin. There's an energy of people who are wanting to grow, but they're dumping off their trauma, or they're dumping off on you, or an energy of like laying guilt on you. I feel like when I see this energy of shedding here, okay, helping hand and shedding. Reducing losses, elimination, and completing a new metamorphosis. Yes, with helping hand. People are coming and asking for help so that you can assist them, okay, and reducing their losses, covering their losses. But that is not what your blessings are for. With star power and wellness, this is about you protecting your blessings, living a healthier lifestyle, stepping into the spotlight. So, listen, there's going to be an energy of if you are going to be in the spotlight, you're letting people know that I'm living a healthier lifestyle. I'm doing what's best for me. And if you are going to be around me, you're going to be in the same energy. We have duality and money matters. Don't lose your vigilance here. Invest your money wisely. You are not going to let down on that. I feel like if you are going to help people, you're going to require people to be in the same energy that you're in. You see what I'm saying? If they're wanting help from you, they're going to have to be on the up and up. Okay? That is pretty much going to be your way of warding off the bullshitters, sorry for my language. But seriously, people who want to play, it's going to show through very quickly. But people who want to stand up and do what's required, all right, they're going to have to work for it. It's going to have to be what worth your money. They're going to have to be able to put their money where their mouth is when it comes to you. I'm telling you right now. Okay? Because you are not about to risk everything. See, you're not about to gamble it all on making a hasty decision. Okay? You are now thinking. This is you, the thinking man. You are now paying attention to everything. This is a new day, okay, with the world. This is a cycle ending and one that is beginning, okay? Tell me about wrong decision and success here. Wrong decision and success. This talks about thinking before you start, to ensure that you're making the right decision. We have the Page of Cups. See, this is the thinking man. This is someone who is thinking. They're in their head. They're coming up with the idea or the plan before they initiate it. See, Nine of Pentacles. This is all about success. This is the fruit of your labor. This is all about hard work paying off. This is all about you having a proper plan, thinking things through, not making the wrong decisions, and being successful in the end. Being extremely, extremely financially secure, also independent because you made these decisions on your own. Okay, you were a free thinking person. You didn't allow others to sway you. You didn't allow people to put their guilt trips on you. You came up with ways to shut them down before they even started. See what I'm saying? Tell me about expression and closed doors. It's much easier to say no if you practice. Tell me about expression and closed doors. Look at this, yo. We got the Eight of Pentacles. This is all about you working on something. This is you practicing, telling people no. Literally, I feel like you are, you know, you deserve this. Look, the death card. See, this is you working on how to let go, working on ways to say hell, hell to the no. I'm sorry, I can't help you, right? This is a transformation as well that you're going through. This is a change. You're learning how to let go of the guilt that you feel after you say no, after you don't give someone what they want because that is what you are used to. Not anymore. With the Eight of Pentacles, now you're focusing on your own finances, your own money, your own wealth, your own work. Okay. Star power and wellness, stepping into the spotlight, living a healthier lifestyle, focusing on you here. You are the star of the show. It's not about anyone else right now. Okay. And we saw that with the star card right here, with the star card in the world. It's not about others. It's not about others. Public face. Okay. And vacation. It's about you. It's about walking away from others, star power and wellness, stepping out of the spotlight. Okay. When you step into the spotlight, there's the energy of focusing on others' needs. But no, in this time, you're stepping out of the spotlight and you're focusing on wellness, on yourself. Okay, that's what that means. Tell me about this star power and wellness. And we have the Nine of Cups. Okay, wish fulfillment. Wish fulfillment. Taking care of your own needs, your own wants, your own desires. Five of Pentacles under the deck. And people are going to feel as though you're leaving them. You see what I'm saying? They're going to feel alienated. But so what? You know what I'm saying? I feel like there is a time for you to be alone. There's a time for you to alienate others. And that's when you have to focus on what? Wish fulfillment, fulfilling your own wishes. Hello. Being selfish, there's nothing wrong with that when it comes to wellness, healing, self sustenance, all of that. Okay. Because if you don't sustain yourself, you're not going to be there for others. Society is not going to thrive. All right. So it is what it is. Helping hand and shedding. Listen, it's okay to help others, right? It's okay to help others, but you also have to take time to shed old skin. You also have to set higher goals for yourself and make sure you're also focusing on uh, your own self care, your own elevation, all of that. You see what I'm saying? Look, we got the Four of Swords and the Three of Wands. Four of Swords and the Three of Wands. It's okay to grow, right? But with that Four of Swords, it's also focusing on self, focusing on your own healing, shutting others out. Growth is knowing when to shut others out. Growth is all about knowing when to let others in and when to tell others to stay away, when you need to focus on yourself, and when it's time to focus on others. That's when you know that you are on the right path here. Under the deck, you have the Four of Pentacles. See, it's all about with the King of Cups. See, it's all about protecting your energy by keeping people at a healthy distance. All right, protecting yourself. That Four of Pentacles is all about protection, guarding your space, guarding your heart with the King of Cups here. Wow. And sometimes it means creating distance. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes it means creating distance here. Tell me about duality and money matters here. Don't lose your vigilance, making sure you are always on top of making good decisions when it comes to your money and your investments. Okay, so you're not letting up when it comes to your blessings. Okay, if if I won $1 million, if you know, if I won $1 million and somebody wanted to borrow money from me, you're damn sure I'm gonna make sure that that person is worthwhile of my investment, and also that I'm gonna have a return on that investment. It's not going to be, I'm just not going to be throwing money away, right? Ooh, and when I said that, I just threw cards out the deck. So what came out was the Temperance and the Two of Swords. Okay. Listen, making balanced decisions, okay? Not going into a decision, not having all the information, basically. Weighing out your decision and knowing when to cut people out. You know what I'm saying? When it's time to cut your losses. You have the Three of Cups, friends, family, with the Page of Pentacles. Anybody can get it. You see what I'm saying? But with the Page of Pentacles, they're going to have to show that they deserve it. They're going to have to show that they are worthwhile. Do you see what I'm saying? And with the Queen of Swords, baby, you are cutting with a sharp sword here. You are not playing when it comes to your money. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you care about these people, you want them to thrive, you want them to succeed, and you also want to eat as well. But you're also going to be protecting your investment. You're not just going to be doing anything. With the Hierophant, there's an energy of you are ascending, you are ascended, you're making wise decisions now. And, you're not going to make any decision that's going to affect your fortune at this point. So, yeah, there it is, Cancer. So, we'll come back with part two. We'll look at the energy on the other's side and see what is coming in for them. We will look at challenges, we'll look at the advice for you, Cancer, and then if we have time at the end, we'll do a Cancer versus all 12 in part two. And I will be back with that message later. Love you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you later. Bye.